Pól Seoige here and Táimid an seo le Kneecap and you. This is their second gig in a sold-out venue in Toronto inside 6 months. This rap trio from Belfast in Ireland are just off shows like The Late Late Show, Jimmy Fallon, and of course, Philadelphia Fox News. Boys, listen, as an Irishman myself abroad, it's such a phenomenal to have you guys here and have another sold-out gig in Toronto. Can you explain to those people that may be tuned in today, what is Irish rap and where did it come from?
Irish rap came from the IRA. The IRA, basically. So during the famine, when there was no food left, the fucking people had to use all the empty potato tins to figure. No, joking. Irish rap, it came from our rap. What we do came from Belfast. We all live in Belfast, speak Irish together, and we like to have a little party now and again. And we started kind of creating language around what we were doing.
Youth culture,
and stuff. There was no real, vocabulary for partying in Irish. So we have the word dooging, which is a joint, which actually comes from the clay pipe. We have sneesh, which is cocaine. We have capeline, which is cat. We have treecag, which is MDMA.
These are all words that we had to create, obviously, because ancient Irish didn't have words for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, during the famine, there was a serious lack of MDMA.
Yeah, people always talk about the potato famine. There was no cocaine either.
Yeah, the Brits shipped all the cocaine to Colombia.
Well, on that point, DJ Próvaí, would you not say it was more unearthed and more, because I think you lads are here to, bring out the truth in Irish history rather than what we've been told, whether it was abroad here in the US. We just had a massive St. Patrick's Day parade first started. Thank you for that. I probably should use that way for all that. So would you not say that you boys are reintroducing some Irish history that people may have forgotten? Or
Yeah, because Ireland was used as England's breadbasket. So whenever they were having their wars, they used to use all the Irish food and ship it abroad to fight against Napoleon.
There was food. During the famine, there was plenty of food in Ireland. There was tons of food being shipped to India for British soldiers during the famine time. So there was plenty of food to go around. So obviously that it's a myth that it was because of the potatoes that everybody died. It was because of the export of food from Ireland that people died. And then the Irish population has never recovered. We had 8 million people back then, and now it's still like 6.5, 7 million.
There's still no one in Longford.
Still no one. So anyone in Ireland is complaining about immigration and saying there's no room for immigrants. We had more people during the famine, so you're full of shit.
And also, in terms of that, there are genocide, the Garden War, and how the power of language. Obviously, at the moment, we have a genocide happening in Palestine. And in Palestine, they are now forced to eat fucking mixing lemon with grass and other fucking whatever they can find. And we, in the 1840s, we ate grass, which essentially kills you in the end because our bodies can't process that stuff. So I think that there is power in the language. Obviously, we have many words for it. They call it a famine, but in reality, there was a orchestrated genocide.
moving on to 2024, and what I feel is really important, the fact that this group, Kneecap, which represents so much positive in the Irish language, Ireland itself, and a new breed of music that is now coming across North America. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America. It's got a good Irish population here right now. But when the Irish first came here back in those days you speak about, they were actually put away in various camps, and it was a very rough spot. So can you understand or fathom even the fact that you've brought this new sound of rap? We'll talk about your new album just after this. But can you even fathom where the Irish have come from, for example, in this city, treated very, very badly, to where today you're in another sold-out gig in Toronto?
Yeah, I suppose it's a strange thing coming to another country and being able to rap in an indigenous language that has lasted for thousands of years. And to people, this is sold out tonight. There's nearly 600 people going to be here, and most of the tours sold out all around North America. So it's strange for us to have people down the front of the gigs singing back to us in a language that came to the brink of death. Yeah, and most people of Ireland don't speak as well. Like
this American tour, North American tour, Canada and America, is very important for us to remind the Irish Americans and the Canadian Irish how they were treated when they first came to these countries and the discrimination that went on with the Irish people. And I think it's easy to forget that history. and to be hard on people who immigrate because they have no choice to immigrate their country. So I think we now have to go back to our roots, and especially in America, where Irish Americans maybe have got a status in society that they have forgotten that once upon a time they didn't have that status and they were discriminated against.
Yeah,
like the way immigrants are now discriminated against all around the world for immigrating because financially, whatever reason, war, many reasons.
And trying to get away from war, and it's something that's not that the Palestinians can't actually do because they're trapped in the country and they're not allowed to leave. Their passports won't learn.
I've met a lot of Irish Americans who are very conservative and they're very anti-immigration and racist essentially. And I think when it comes to Palestine, that we need to remember that like the Palestinians don't have a choice to leave. You know, Irish Americans did, regardless of what way they were treated elsewhere. Like there was that choice. Anybody should be speaking up about it.
What happened in Austin with that gig? Like, was that a stand you made? And I truly commend you guys for making a stand for what you believe in. But do you think that might affect you guys going forward, or is it worth making that stand?
I don't care if it's going to affect us coming forward. Like the South by Southwest was just, like, they was super sponsored by the US Army. They were doing talks about military weapons in the middle of a genocide that is being carried out by American weapons. It was a no-brainer. I don't give a fuck. But if it's going to affect us, there's right and there's wrong, and it would have been a wrong thing for us to do. Obviously, we decided not to play the festival, and then every other Irish act pulled out, and it just shows that Irish people will always stand in solidarity with the Palestinians.
And there was 80 acts pulled out in the end. I think actually it really impacted all our opportunities in Tel Aviv. You know, we had a whole tour planned in Tel Aviv, but I don't think they're going to have us anymore.
Not a fucking mission of it. It's not what I've never played out in a million years.
DJ Próvaí, tell me about the new album. I heard fine art being played there as you done your rehearsals. Even your rehearsals are high energy here for Kneecap 32. What is the Canadian Toronto crowd they love their hip hop, they love their R&B. What are they going to expect tonight here?
A lot of high energy tracks. There's going to be a lot of mosh pits, crowd surfs. And yeah, they'll just have to wait and see. But the new track will be coming out in the next few days. And then the album will be coming out now in June or July.
Mo Chara, is there certain artists out there that you guys would consider collaborating with to broaden the horizon of Kneecap, broaden the horizon of Ireland, and broaden the horizon of the Gaeilge language as well? Is there certain artists out there that you guys would have talked about maybe collaborating with?
I mean, we've got a few collabs on the new album, but like nobody, I'm not like jumping at anything right now. Haven't thought about it too much. We've got loads of new ones on the new album. We've already started the second album before the first one's out, and we've got different collabs happening. So,
Móglaí, listen, I'm heartbroken and disappointed that I lost out to Fassbender for your movie. It's done very well. Sundance was amazing. Your entrance was amazing. You got some great press on that too. I loved the the good old RUC wagon. What I have to ask you is this: would you boys ever consider doing a kind of a Hardy Book style, fly in the wall sort of documentary as you go on tour?
If the money's right, we'd probably do anything.
Except for playing Tel Aviv.
Except for playing Tel Aviv. Fly in the walls. I mean, if there's a fly in the wall, I just fucking smack that shit.
Mo Chara, what's the plans for the rest of 2024 and into 2025?
Flat out gig. The whole year's booked out already, and gigs.
Well, can we talk about what happened to the leg, or?
I'd have to kill you.
It's fair enough.
He was fighting oppression all around the world.
I was out fucking in the trenches.
Something tells me that leg will not affect the energy tonight, though.
No, I will in the left leg, but the rest of the room will be fine.
Any tracks that the crowd should be looking out for tonight that you have a little favourite from the new album?
Fine art, maybe.
Fine art's a good one.
You've got a bit more dancey, housey. Would that be correct to say? You got a bit more dancey or housey.
Yeah, we had a mural of a burning police car in Belfast, and then we got a musical sample from Stephen Nolan, who's this big journalist.
I do know.
And no one likes Back Home yet, and there's a snippet from his radio show about it.
Okay.
In the song, so let's now try that.
Stephen Nolan's entertainment on entertainment.
Yeah,
all
it's
the time.
toxic.
You want to say shout out to Stephen Nolan? Would he be tuned in?
Yeah, Stephen, go fuck yourself.
Kneecap, cheers, lads. I just want to say very best of luck in the future. It's an absolute pleasure meeting you guys.
Welcome, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get a quick photo and we're done.
Oh, that's fine. We'll just take a screenshot.
Right, yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, we're up in here, boys.
Is it a picture? Hello, Mom. I'm in Canada. Getting a picture taken.